Welcome back to day 2. And I'm just going to have to turn that down in my head. Set. There we go. Interloper, we've just woken up. It is nearly the end of night. We can slake our thirst, we can eat. Do we want to smash something open? I think we do. So I'm just going to get some calories in my body. I'm going to sleep, rest, stay warm. I'm not going to try and do anything at night, really. There's not much point. So all we need is daylight. We have no tools. We have nothing. We have no matches. We have nothing at all. So really have no choice. If you haven't already noticed, by the way, if you're new to my channel, I do have this very chillaxed play style. So just have to kind of vibe with my man. I play this stuff as downtime. So, yeah, I have a side project basically, and this side project is starting to, looks like it might succeed. But that means I'm just working like a dog, like all my spare time. It's good though. It looks like it's got real potential, and it could really go somewhere, and it's exciting because this is really the only thing I want to do in the whole wide world. So, keep your fingers crossed for me, boys and girls. I will be able to tell you about it in due course, but I can't at the moment, just because of my job, basically. And it's not like I'm hiding something, it's just that it's better not to say stuff publicly. Like, you never know if people are going to watch it, so I just keep it to myself. But yeah, without all that teasing, things are good. Things are looking good, so I'm feeling good, and I'm getting fitter and all this good stuff. So life is going nicely, very nicely indeed, and I'm enjoying that. Just to remind you guys, I'm heading to the US in like a month and a half, and I'm going to be away for a whole month, so I don't know how I'm going to record gameplay. The only thing I can really do easily is shit vlogs on my phone. So I can kind of give you, like, just say hi from my trip, basically. And I don't even know how that would be, what kind of format, like even what I'd say, just kind of, here I am, this is what I'm doing, I suppose. Just, I wouldn't really even be talking about gaming, because I'm not going to be following gaming much while I'm in the US. I'm there to travel and see America. This is a bucket list trip for me. This has been on my to-do list forever. This is basically the last chance I'm going to have to do it before I have kids. So yeah, we're planning kiddies. And I know that once you've got kids, your life changes, and that's cool. And I'm completely ready for that. And as part of that preparation, I'm going to the US. I'm going to travel for a whole month and see the country, and see my best mate who I haven't seen in 6 years. So it's a chance to catch up and do something new, and kind of like mark the start of our new successful life in Australia, because coming here was tough, man. It was hard. It took me 6 years to achieve my dream of getting to Australia. And that's, I'm not saying that as an exaggeration. My life goal for 6 years was purely to get to Australia, and I sacrificed everything for that. So I did jobs I didn't want to do. I went back to the UK when I didn't want to actually live in the UK, but I kind of had to get the work experience, to get the visa to come over here. So it's been literally 6 years in the making to get here, man. So it's just been like this crazy long ass kind of like slog of a journey. So the other aspect of this is just this massive self-reward. So with my wife, I talked about this like 5-6 years ago. And yeah, I said once I get there, I need something to look forward to, basically, because I'm doing this shit job that I actually, you know, with people that I don't like, but I have to do it, and I know I have to do it, and I'm accepting I have to do it, but it sucks, like that kind of thing, like so just needing something to look forward to, and now I'm getting to actually go and do it, and I actually bought the tickets, and I've hired the car, and I've done all the insurance, and this is really happening. So this is like just this amazing, exciting point in time for me in my life, because this is a major milestone to achieve this life goal. And then, incidentally, the next life goal ties exactly into what I was just talking about. So this side project is my life goal. It's the way for me to get my life goal, my next life goal, and I'll come back to that when I'm able to really talk about it properly. But that's me right now, basically. Like, if you understand that, you know me. I'm just going to take some charcoal because can't take any more interest. Oh, we took 3. So this is the first time I've ever used this. Fantastic. I've never actually used this map function, so can't do it indoors, obviously. But you need to remind me to actually map stuff out, because I've never used it. I don't know what it looks like, so I'm really curious to see what this it might be a really beautiful map, so I'm just going to check it out. Alright, so we've not found much at all. I'm really concerned about our head. The rest of us, the fact we found that ski jacket is actually pretty amazing. A new ski jacket, 95%. That's one of the rarest items in the whole game. And then some ragged fleece mittens. Do we have anything to repair those? Okay, because they're actually really precious. They're some of the best things in the game as well. Our shoes are absolute garbage. It's about midday. So there probably won't be any food here at all. We know how tough Interloper is. So obviously the next stop has to be Radio Control Hut. This is all familiar territory, so there's nothing really in this playthrough that makes it massively different from the last Interlopers. I mean, once you get to... It depends on where your start is, but you do have these set paths of where you need to go if you want to stay alive. Okay, so let's get some calories inside us. We are starving. So this is when you do have these sugary drinks. So that's got us enough calories just so that we're not losing condition anymore. Smartest thing to do would be to go and sleep.
Take this food.
An hour or 2. Yeah. Let's just go sleep an hour. Top bunk. There we go. So this is just about it's kind of nitpicky, but in Interloper I will just try to play it like as neatly as I can. So every chance I get to do anything, I'll take it. Anything that kind of increases our chance of survival. So even though that was, 2% of health, I'll take it. So this weather's looking Scheißkopf. Don't really want to go travelling in that. So what I might do is head to the river and just grab some cattails for food. I'll probably break those boxes down. I want to take as much fuel as humanly possible. Oh yes, thank you baby. Matches. Beginning game changer. So now we're a bit more self-sufficient. So as long as we can get
Nobody needs this anymore.
As long as we can get some kind of food from somewhere. Outstanding. So they're perfect condition. So let's drop those. We don't need those to repair. We've got perfect condition shoes. We're actually doing not bad in terms of clothing. Brand new jeans. So as long as we can find a hat, we're actually pretty good in terms of that kind of thing. I wonder if we'll find a hat. That would be insanely lucky. But that would be almost too... Yeah. Oh.
Stuff will come in handy.
Ooh. Hoodie could be really cool. Yes. Oh. Okay. Cool. We're not badly kitted out at all, actually. Apart from the hat. Oh, thank you. You were listening. And a whetstone, that's cool. That's huge, actually. Okay, so let's get ourselves kitted out. Boom. That's as good as it gets. At least we're not going to get the, yeah. We're not going to get the frostbite risk to the head. I think we have those already. Yeah. And I may not even keep those. I'll probably just carry those up to the radio control hut and drop them there. Radio control hut is one of the major bases. I can't even remember what those tools are for, to be honest. I'm sure it's some kind of late game stuff, but I don't expect to be getting that far. So I don't think I'm going to bother. Okay. So the sun's going down, so I'll come back here at night, depending on the weather. If the weather's good, we go for it. So really just...
Need something to eat.
It's... I really should play the old starvation game. So this is like a major base for food. So I really shouldn't be eating stuff just because I have it here. Again, the weather's just... don't like it. It's too close to storm. It's blustery. And you just don't ever go out in blustery weather. So that's locked. I'll just check this quickly and then we're going to head down to the river, check for cattails. Because there's not... I don't know. I'm just thinking, what else can we do that's useful, but almost... well, I mean, we have food, so let's go back to the basement. Let's get fuel. It's the way to make sure we'll avoid any kind of damage. And it gives us more fuel to burn. So let's keep our high health. We have very high health. Let's not rush this. Let's make sure the weather clears up and we have some stuff to burn. And I'm not going to travel in the dark, so let's just see if we can break down this other crate. Yes, fantastic. Alright, that will do. That's the end of today. I was going to do it by day, episode by day, and this is probably the most boring day. So maybe we do 2 days. Maybe we do day 2 and 3 together as one episode. That's probably better. I'm going to try this. I've never tried these natural day breaks before in the Interloper, so you tell me if you like this format. I can kind of imagine it working quite well, but I've never seen anyone do it, so you as the viewer, you have to please tell me, darlings. Let's just eat. I don't want to touch the peaches until we have to. Just because... well, how many calories do we have? 600. 91% condition. We're thirsty enough, so let's drink this as well. So we're going to sleep as long as we can, then we're just going to pass time. It's going to be boring. But this is the game. This is the way we play it. We just need to get through to morning, and it's going to be a dull process. So I'm just going to let it get down, and I'm going to check condition. Let's have a look. 97%, this is fantastic. Okay. I'm going to pass the time. I'm going to starve a little bit, but I want to get tired enough that we can sleep with these peaches in our belly. That'll do us the best sort of overall health. So I'm just looking to get tired enough. I'm kind of trying to time it with the daylight as well, so we'll get like the maximum. Ideally, we'd wake up with 100%, obviously. So let's just see. I'm basically playing as a perfectionist at the moment, seeing how close I can get it. Obviously, the aim is always 100%. So any chance you get it up there, that's exactly what you do. 100%. Boom. Take a screenshot of that. I'm proud of that one. Oh yeah, just a reminder, do send me your screenshots.
I could eat a horse. I
just made a video about it. But yeah, I'll be giving away a bunch of games in exchange for your screenshots. So send me a tweet with the funniest screenshots, the ones you're most proud of and the most beautiful that you have as well. So send me what you got. I'll make another video where I show off all your screenshots, because I don't think there'll be too many. But do send... Ooh, fuck me. Hello. Oh, Jesus Christ. Big boy. Hello. A screenshot o'clock. Definitely screenshotting that one. Just as his head pops past. Let's have a look. Alright. Ooh. There he is, you big bastard. Scary. But you can't touch us, can you? And you know it. So, obviously we're not going outside. Just get to take some screenshots. I'm kind of curious. I wonder if I can hit him with a stone. Just really piss him off. Oh yeah. Come on. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Oh. Oh, I just ran out of stones. I was so close. Fuck. I was so close to cracking him. Come on, that would have been an achievement if I've managed to crack him with a stone. Hit him with a stone, rather. Anyway, I told him it's our turf. And he's backing off. And stay away, you chump. That's what you wish he'd say. But in reality, you're just going to watch him off and cower. So, time is still on our side. Obviously, I'm not going to go anywhere while he's outside, so we need to kill, I'd say, 2 hours, and then I'm happy to venture out. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else we can break down anymore. I think we might just need to go in. I know. Let's gather some cloth. Do something useful. We're completely out of food now, so we need to head to the river. And obviously we're going to pass the river and we're going to head up the hill to the radio control hut, but I think we can just basically follow that river all the way to our destination, basically, and I think it's the safest route as well, so that's what we're going to do. We've got no food at all. I think we've got... Oh, fuck me. 42 cloth. No, Nathan. What are you doing? 30 is more than enough. Okay, that was just obsessive compulsive. There's nothing I can break down. Fuck. Do I sleep an hour? I think maybe I do. I need to kill an hour of time because I'm just not... I'm not going out there until I'm kind of assured that the bear's walked. That should do. So because we've done that, I think we can head to the river and we should be able to run along the river, and the sun is out and this is probably as warm as it's ever going to be, so we've given ourselves the best chance on... Oh fuck me, hello. Jesus Christ. Have you just been waiting out there? Don't tell me that's a glitch. He cannot have been hanging around out there. That's just ridiculous. And I'm not going to try and sneak around the other side. Alright, so I'm just going to go past an hour at a time. I'm not playing with you, bear. We can do playtime later when I've got a flare gun. Let's have a look. You had better not be a glitch. Okay. Because that would be sad. This is final build. This is the finished game. This is it. So yeah. Again, just congratulations, you guys. This is my favourite game of all time. And I've been playing games since I was, I don't know, 10. On the ZX Spectrum and the first ever Atari I played. And this is my favourite game of all time, so that's just... think about that for a minute. Okay, so I need to remember to head to the river. We're just going to trace the river all the way down. Going to be as fast as we can. I'm not going to bother with the what's it called? The barn. At this stage, best places to be are Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway, and that's because fishing has basically become essential. Early game Interloper. We have zero chance of getting to the top of Timberwolf Mountain unless we fish. We have to fish. So here are the cattails I've been talking about. This is when the game is, for me, the most enjoyable. When I actually have come to really, really love the travelling. And I know I'm supposed to starve, but this is what you would do in a kind of real life situation. I guess I'm role playing it. If you found something you could eat and you were starving, I'd just stuff it down. So I'm ignoring the road. I know there is a car there. Always supposed to check the car. It's not utterly cold. So it could be worse. We're actually having a fairly decent interloper beginning. Yeah. If we lose this one, if we die early, it's completely my fault. And I apologise in advance because we've been just about as lucky as we could be. I think this for me is sort of the perfect starting route. So I reckon we're in with a chance to potentially go late game on this one. That's just a silly old habit. There was always a chance that they would make that in some way useful, but they never have. And they still never have anything behind the visors. I mean, maybe they just have interland. You just have this kind of sense of humour. You have these things that you could have taken out of the game, but you never did.
Cold.
Now why am I doing this? This is just an old habit. What I should be doing is following the river. I always used to run around the side because there's sometimes a wolf. No, there are rabbits now. Okay, so the game has changed. I need to kind of stick with it and head to this kind of pond area. This is basically the best chance we have of getting food, and there are a ton of rose hips, which is our antiseptic. Of course, there is a chance we can have a go at some rabbits too. I've never hit one. I've had a go. It's hard, but I love the way they've given you a bit more of a fair chance. So they've reduced the distance you need before the rabbits will run. So they've made it easier.
So hungry.
Did you hear that? He said, "So hungry." I know, mate. We'll give the rabbits a crack. I'm not promising anything. I did notice though that regardless of whether it's a deer or a rabbit, as soon as you throw the stone, they've taken it as like a gun going off, so everything will run. Everything in the area. So I was in the middle of a group of deer. Shit, the weather's turning. Fuck. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. That's not good. I'm not staying here though. I suppose I may as well. Right, I really shouldn't even be hanging around like this. Fuck. Come on. Be a bit disciplined. We need to get to the radio control hut before this storm hits. And we're going to take a ton of hypothermia damage, but don't see that there's really much you can do about it. This is just a long way to go. Here's the rabbit. It's just about like that. Oi. Kinda close. Kinda not. Let's have another go. Oish. That was terrible. Oh. I'm useless at this. Crap. Alright, that's something to do when it's not freezing. So let's scrap that idea for now. Hinterland do kind of hint that a stone may scare a wolf off, but they don't say it can. Which doesn't sound very reliable, but I guess if you've got no other options. Let's see how close we can get. This is just more about, I want to gauge how far we need to be from these guys. Let's see, if I just stand still. Ah, fuck. Okay, so we can get pretty close. Kind of getting it. It's not easy. Oops. But obviously there's a knack to it. You know who's gonna nail it? Geltaz. He's crazy. He's the best shot with a bow or anything that I've ever seen. It's insane. Wow, I'm terrible. Oh god. Finally! Hello little guy. You die. Sorry buddy. That's a great animation. Just a little squeak like that. Right, so we have a tiny bit of food. We need to get up this hill. I was just getting my bearings there. So we get up this hill, we need to avoid... Oh wow, they roll. Very cool physics. Very well done, Hinterland. Very well done, you've implemented proper physics. Very, very good. This has become a quality game. Feels like a AAA game. And they're bringing it out on PlayStation as well, so good news. Let me be the first to announce that Hinterland Studios are not going anywhere. We will have a Long Dark 2. And allow me to congratulate the gentleman. This game has been a phenomenal success, and I've been back and I've watched the Kickstarter campaigns, and just the pace at which they've built the game and the way they built the game should be an example to every single game developer out there. And actually, now I think about it, I might make an opinion video saying exactly that, because I can see perfectly clearly how they've developed the game, and it's exactly how games should be developed by independent studios. It's perfect. And I'm really proud of them. So, absolutely fully support Hinterland, and the good news, of course, is that there will be a Hinterland 2. There is zero reason why there won't be. Very level-headed professional people producing extremely high-quality content. And I tell you what, you release The Long Dark 2 and I will happily pay you whatever, because you have given me so much in this for 20 bucks. It's just almost laughable. Okay, so let's just get inside. What condition are we at? We're about 3/4. Yeah, I'm going to make a video on that. I love speaking my mind on stuff like this when it's a positive thing to say. So let's do that. You heard it here first, because I just thought of it. Okay, so nothing outside. This has been a really nice day 3. The sun's just beginning to head downwards. This is obviously where we spend the night, and I'll stop the episode. And then we'll carry on with... Where are we up to? Let's just double check. I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is day 3. Condition range from 100% to 69%. So that's how much we lost. On day 2, we got as low as 77 and back up to 96. So we've never got lower than 69% where we're at now. So, and that's with food, we're still losing it. So we need to cook up that rabbit. That's the oh no, actually. Oh yeah, of course. We do need to go out and cook that rabbit before it goes off. Especially because we do have daylight. Now is the best time to do it, and we cook up some water as well. So the rest of today should be fairly peaceful. Add some tin food. Any tool to open it? Anything? No. Oh well.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
It's telling me I'm too heavy, but that's because I'm very tired. Cool. Ah, my first ever accessory. Beautiful. Oh, darling. You are ravishing. Screenshot you. We're warming up, boys and girls. We have a flare. We have matches, we have a flare. We are okay. We have headgear. Your clothes are basically good. Okay, now we're moving to next stage of survival. How much tin did we have? 6, 5. Okay, so I don't need to break those down. Oops. Anything, you just have to check every little nook and cranny. Ah, that's what I was after, thank you. Alright, we're going to stay inside a little bit. I really want to repair clothes. A fire we can do outdoors. So potentially you can cook in a cave or whatever, but clothing, you need daylight and you need to be warm. So we're going to repair our stuff now. Cool. Alright. So we still have have a first aid sign. But nothing on... Oh no, it's disappeared. Okay. Alright. So we have more cloth than we could possibly use. Let's get this all good. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this this series. I think we've had a fantastic lucky start. I think this could be a really, really good series. So just to repeat the strategy, what we're going to do is we'll head to Mystery Lake. We're going to prepare. Basically, we're gonna do like a trip.
I could eat anything.
So we're gonna go all the way to the end of Mystery Lake, I believe. Gonna collect everything we can collect, and then I'm gonna head back and try and climb Timberwolf Mountain.
So hungry.
Early. We're gonna run out of daylight. Shit. Yep. Okay, so we've got everything basically good though. More or less. And now we need to cook. Oh man, I can't see a thing. Okay, we're gonna go start this fire. Hopefully it's not too windy. Actually, it shouldn't matter. No, it's perfect. And we're safe out here because there's big fence, so this is grand. It's -11, so we can take our time. We don't need to waste any accelerant or anything really. I'll take another charcoal. Actually, I'll check how heavy that is. Probably don't want to be carrying around loads of useless shit. Half a kilo. I haven't even used it yet, so actually I'm going to drop that as well. Ideally you want to be under 30 kilos, of course. Okay, so we only have 12 matches. I'm tempted to use a book just because of the match situation, actually. 80% chance of starting that. So with only 12 matches, and because it's Interloper, you don't want to waste even a single match, so let's just make sure we don't do that. I think we've had a good little run so far. This has been fun. I reckon I'm going to stop it here. As the storm comes in, this is shit. Really? This is just... that's so annoying. Alright. Fair enough. Wasted a match, there's nothing we can do about it. We're gonna go. Alright. Let's drop the rabbit. There we go, little guy. I'm sure that it can't disappear, so I think we're okay. Alright, so smash open these tins. We're still basic survival. We're just going to have enough liquid to get through the night, or get through the storm. We're not even really going to get through the night. So the game is definitely testing us. Well, I think, you know, we've played it okay, but it's been challenging. So I'm just going to sleep enough to get through the storm. I'll restart it once we've done that. We're not going to be... oh, just perfect. Right, I'm going to stop it just there. See you in the next one.